Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Chainlink. If you're not a member of the Patreon, do head over to the Patreon, get involved in that community there. There's lots of great content going on a daily basis, in-depth articles, all sorts of stuff and goodies for you in there. And thank you once again for your continued support in there and all the really nice comments that we receive as well from the Patreon and obviously the Telegram and the whole job lot. And we really appreciate all your really nice comments. So it's great. So right now, diving into Chainlink then. This is an update, follow on to Chainlink. Obviously, you know CoinsKid is super bullish on Chainlink and there's no reason not to be, okay? It's a fantastic project. You can see each time it comes down to this yellow line, the 20, okay? Aside from these wicks down, this was correction across the board for Bitcoin. December, I do remember that event, and obviously that's that correction in September when it topped out and it rolled over to come back down to the yellow line, which is a 20 EMA on the weekly. And you can see right now it's starting to get tighter and tighter. And like I said to you the other week, you've got this multi-year level of resistance right here for Chainlink, okay? Hit your head. You got through it, but you failed to break and close above it the following week. So 2 weeks ago, Chainlink got that mega pump up to sort of 50 plus dollars basically, and I said if it gets through it and breaks it and back tests it support and holds it, you're looking at a brand new paradigm for Chainlink. But right now you can see it was rejected, and obviously with the correction we're going through at the moment, you can see it's rolling back down, but it is forming a very bullish pattern at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you, and also against Bitcoin it's looking really strong and healthy, okay, for continuation. I will dive into that chart in a moment for you, but just want to show you that each time it comes back to the 20, you know, if you do get that opportunity, then it's a fantastic entry point, and it holds obviously, then it's a fantastic entry point because you can see it's just beautiful, okay? And it effectively what's happening as well, I don't know if you can see this, but as Chainlink is being forced up to test this level of resistance, the 20 EMA is also creeping up, so it's going to force it into some kind of move. And like I said to you, you know, the earliest that Chainlink could actually reach 57.46 is this particular area here, given the structure of the resistance and the support that it's got going for itself. Okay, so if you was to sort to see Chainlink effectively hold the 20 consecutively like this and not fall for it and back to the support, then likelihood is you're looking at a $57 Chainlink token by the 28th of June right here, okay, which is less than 6 weeks away, I presume. So it's looking relatively healthy. You've got a nice little bullish pattern on the hourly time frame right there, and I'm going to show you that in a moment, okay? But outlook bullish, and especially against Bitcoin as well. And I think that, you know, as Chainlink does come back down, and if it does come to the 20, not financial advice, but I do think that that's a fantastic entry point on Chainlink right there. So, and as well, also, you know that Bitcoin's struggling a little bit, and Chainlink has got a proven record of doing really well when Bitcoin's sort of struggling and going sideways, okay? That's where you will see Chainlink sort of pick up the slack and appreciate, so to speak. So I don't need to go through this price prediction again with you, but this is where we potentially see Chainlink going to over the next few months, okay? And it's all lining up basically perfectly, but again, not financial advice. So what we're going to do is jump into the 4-hourly time frame right now to show you this sort of bullish pattern that we've got going on for Chainlink. So this particular pattern here, if it plays out, this is actually a reversal pattern, okay, because it's a broadening descending channel. Basically, you've got levels of resistance and levels of support. Now, as you can see, you've bounced off this level of support again, and if you do come up now and break this resistance, wherever you break it, if you continue to do something like this, okay, do this, come back down, eventually when you break this level of resistance, you've got a breakout target, and that target is basically where you formed a level of resistance, because it's a reversal pattern. Do you see that? So this is where you could actually see Chainlink pump effectively once, potentially, you know, if it breaks that level of resistance or just bounces off a 20 EMA there that I've just shown you, you could see more upside for Chainlink. Say that it goes down a little bit more, okay, and it does something like that where it hits its head, it looks like it's recovering, hits its head, comes back down, and then finds a base level before the next attempt at this level of resistance. Let's say, for example, it actually comes down to this sort of level right here, okay, where it actually breaks out. So you're looking at something like that, a little bit more upside towards $42, then a breakdown towards the 20 EMA right there, where it actually pick up and retest that 20 EMA, because I do believe that is where the 20 EMA is set at the moment, 31.72. So obviously over the duration of this sort of pattern playing out effectively, and again, we've not got a crystal ball, but you could see Chainlink hits its head, roll back, and at that point that 20 EMA would be a perfect sort of retest of support, have a little kiss and cuddle before continuation, and then when it comes back up to this level of resistance, that is where you're going to see that breakout and that 33% upside for Chainlink there in this bull run, because again it's gearing up for it. Effectively it is gearing up for it, and obviously as Bitcoin sort of goes down and crabs and whatever it does to consolidate, then that's when you do see Chainlink picking up the slack, and it's got a proven track record for that. So do come onto your charts, draw this particular trend pattern that Chainlink finds itself in at the moment, with the support and the resistance above, and once you see this break of this resistance, that is where potentially you're going to see Chainlink sort of rocket, so to speak. But again, not financial advice, and it's for educational entertainment purposes only. We've not got a crystal ball, and nothing we say is certain. So that's Chainlink on the against USD, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame right there, looking relatively bullish after this sort of rollover and breakdown that it's going through. What we're going to do is look at Chainlink versus Bitcoin. So with Chainlink versus Bitcoin then on the 4-hourly, you can see it's currently caught under the EMA. Do you see that in between? So it's going through a level of consolidation because you are still in an uptrend. You've got the bullish cross down here, okay, which was formed on the 26th of April against Bitcoin, the 26th of April, 27th of April, and you can see it's back tested, got very overextended right there, rolled over, but it's actually adhered to it, and right now you can see that you've hit a level of resistance up here, which is a golden ratio. I'll go through that with you in a moment, and it's rolled back down and obviously found support on the 0.50, which again I'll go through with you in a moment on the weekly there, and you can see it's just caught between a level of consolidation at the moment, so it's looking relatively healthy. Now what I'm going to do is zoom out on the 4-hourly on the weekly time frame here for Chainlink versus Bitcoin. So this is the weekly time frame for Chainlink versus Bitcoin. I don't know if you caught my video earlier in the week about Bitcoin and Chainlink, the correlation between a signal of a downtrend for Bitcoin and a signal of an uptrend for Chainlink. Effectively, it's this signal here, okay? It's the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Once you get that signal, that's the signal from CoinsKid, buy and go to the beach. Not financial advice, but this is coming into play basically, because the last time that actually happened for Chainlink versus Bitcoin, as you know, Chainlink is only bullish in a bear market, okay? And you've been in this bear market and it's just been consolidating, but right now we're potentially starting a little mini bear market for Bitcoin, and what's Chainlink doing? It's picking up. So that's why you can see the correlation effectively, and right there you've got the bullish cross, the buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid given to you on the 27th of October 2018, buy and go to the beach, and you can see the appreciation for Chainlink against Bitcoin in that multi-year bear market for Bitcoin, okay? And that's where you could see that sort of pick up. But right now what we've got on the cards, we're not anticipating a multi-year bear market for Bitcoin. We're anticipating a bit of a drawback, a level of consolidation, and in that time it'll allow some of the alts to catch up. Obviously it's called alt season as well, but obviously as you're fully aware, Chainlink is the only thing that really does do any well in a bear market, and it appreciated quite a lot actually. I think over 100x in a bear market, and potentially moving forward you're looking at a very similar scenario for Chainlink. So effectively you got the buy and go to the beach signal, fell through, back test support, held it really well, and as you can see it's gone up and it's hit the golden ratio right there, which is a Fibonacci golden ratio retracement against Bitcoin to the all-time high for Chainlink. Yes, this is Chainlink versus Bitcoin right now. We did say to you, put some cheeky bids in at that particular level, and you can see you went up and you back tested and held a support. Now you come back up, and what you've done, you've hit your head on the 0.618, the golden ratio, okay? Hit your head, boom, and now what you're doing, you're back testing the 0.5. That's good, because like any product, like I say to you, you break resistance, you want a back test of support, and you've had that back test of support. Do you see that? Like there, you broke, and then you had the back test of support. So right now you've hit your head, and rolled back to a key level of support, which is the 0.50. So you've got the back test, so you're looking good for continuation, because that's what you want to see. Break resistance, back test of support, continuation. Remember that. So it's basically all systems go effectively. And right now, if you continue to do something like this, you're forming a bit of a bull pennant, okay, on Chainlink versus Bitcoin, like this, okay, where you're going to start to come in and you're going to start to create some kind of apex. You create trading in towards the apex there, and you do actually have a breakout target there. And this is where you could start to see Chainlink go on some kind of parabolic run, okay, not just against Bitcoin, obviously, and that appreciation against USD as well, which is giving you the $200 plus Chainlink token there. That's where you could see it actually melt through this 0.618, where I would imagine you would get the back test of support, so you go up and sort of roll again, potentially forming another bull pennant, who knows? We can't see into the future before continuation, but that's what you want to see. You know, when you break these levels of resistance, like you have here, you broke the 050, you've gone up, you've hit your head a little bit shy, you come back down, you're back testing at support, you're holding it well, forming a nice little pattern at the moment. But again, no one's got a crystal ball, we can't see into the future, and these are just the things that potentially we're targeting. And obviously we're looking at the full retracement right here for Chainlink versus Bitcoin is from this point here up to the previous all-time high is an 85% appreciation against Bitcoin. And then obviously we've got our predictions up here, the 1272. This particular prediction off here, this was based off trend lines, but effectively what we're looking at is the 1618 extension right there, which is a 300% appreciation for Chainlink versus Bitcoin, which is also that $200 plus price prediction up there against USD as well for Chainlink. So it's looking relatively healthy. I know it's being drawn down, but I think that once Bitcoin rests and settles and finds its footing, that's why you see Chainlink sort of just go for a bit, okay? Because it does tend to have really good runs when Bitcoin's sort of not doing much, effectively. That's why I'm drawing your attention to it. It looks geared up. Okay, it looks geared up and it's painting that pattern there and that signal, buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. Obviously, that can be invalidated if it does roll and loses support, it loses 050 and starts to roll over, loses EMAs, creating the bearish cross. You know, you sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. But just look at that appreciation, okay, since 2008. This is what I mean about bull run. Look at this for a bull run for Chainlink against Bitcoin. And obviously, as it went super parabolic, got overextended, what did it do? Fell down, lost the EMAs because it got too overextended. So remember that. You know, any chart against anything, you get too overextended, it's see you later alligator, sell and go to the beach, because you're just going to lose support, especially on the weekly when you start coming down hard like that and you're hitting your head on the 20, hitting your head, and then you lose it. It's a precursor, effectively, that you enter in a bit of a bear market for any project on the weekly. So do remember that and pay attention to those signals from CoinsKid, okay? So yeah, it's looking geared up for continuation, at least get to this high over the next few months for Chainlink, because there is some good news coming out about Chainlink as well. But I'm not really a news kind of guy, but you've got some certain news that's going to be start flooding the market with Chainlink. So it looks geared up effectively, and that's why I'm bringing it to your attention and making you aware of it. So good luck to anybody that's involved in Chainlink, but it's looking relatively bullish for continuation after some boring flatness in this bull market that we've gone through of consolidation. Take care, everybody. Stay strong, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another Chainlink update. I'll try and keep you updated on Chainlink as best as I can, okay? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.